I was at the 2014 Art of Marketing Conference, a conference dedicated to bringing together Canada's most influential business leaders to develop a clearer understanding of how the world of marketing is changing and developing. Being the CIO of IT World Canada, I was particularly interested in big data, analytics, and the impact it has on the CIO and the Chief Marketing Officer. At the conference, I got to go behind the scenes and talk with some of the presenters and attendees.
I talked about creativity and how big data can be used to feed creativity. So the idea is that while we are in a world with a lot of data, not everybody knows what to do with all of this data. And I showed an example on how you can leverage big data in the context of cognitive cooking. I wanted this audience of marketers to see that technology is here for them, really to help them be more creative, to help them come to a new dimension of marketing in a multi-channel environment, and that it can deliver creativity for them.
I think it was really around, it's not how it looks, it's how it works. UI or look and feel does not equal great user experience, and that mobile first, right? If you are going on this omni-channel journey, even if you have mobile apps and contact center investments and web investments, if you're thinking about transforming that and bringing it to the next level, you definitely have to be thinking mobile first.
But now as the technology has matured, now as the whole data science has also matured, and now as we start seeing companies emerging out of this recessionary time that we had back in 2009, looking to adopt top-line growth as a key mantra, then now I see the opportunities right now. Like this is something where organizations can now begin to fixate and begin to seize the opportunities that are presenting themselves from this, because that is the way to which to get integration, collaboration happening inside the company like never before.
We heard how important big data and analytics are to a company's competitive position.
Companies that apply analytics are actually more competitive.
They can customize the experience to you because of the information on you, and they can customize the experience to me because of the information on me. I'm going to be a happier customer, right? Because I'm going to feel like instead of telling them everything about me, they already know a fair bit about me and they can customize the offer to me. And that's going to turn into advantage and competitive advantage over clients and customers that don't.
Companies that get it will win.
They are an organization that has the customer at the centerpiece. Everybody now needs to work together to get that data, to figure it out what it's actually saying, and then try to drive and affect change.
We are going to compete on smart. And you can't compete on smart if you don't have data and you don't have the insights to create the actions to drive the outcome.
But it's not easy. There are real barriers to overcome.
Genuinely, it's you have piles of data that very few companies are doing what they could or should with that. Because there's so much it can become overwhelming. In intimacy, we have to be a little bit careful because intimacy can be very helpful and intimacy can be creepy, right? So with data, it's how much is too much, right? That information, how can I use that information to make a better experience for you, the customer, but at the same time not intrude on you as the customer and keep that data private.
Big data and data analytics are strategic initiatives.
I would suggest to you that it starts with the strategy.
How do you get from data into information, information into insights, and then insights into action? Basically, that's what this is all about.
It's not a technical initiative, it's not even a marketing initiative, it's a business initiative.
So that's the first bit for my trip to the Art of Marketing in 2014. Stay tuned, or I guess in web terms, check out part 2 and get some additional wisdom. We'll talk about making this work in the real world and how to get the essential collaboration in the organization, particularly between the CIO and the CMO.